I'm really happy to have a total ledge live on the phone. He's last year's X Factor champ and all-around lovely guy, Joe Mcelderry. How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm really, really good. Thank you so much for joining us. You're coming back to Dublin this evening. Are you looking forward to it?
I am, yes. I'm heading over in about half an hour's time, and I'm going to be performing at the George tonight. So if anybody wants to come down and watch the performance and get down, you can buy tickets in the door.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. And of course, you were only over as well a couple of weeks ago for the toy show. Now, that must have been a lot of fun. Everyone loves the toy show in Ireland, Joe.
It was so much fun. I absolutely loved it. I was so nervous because it's such a big show.
And how does it feel now to be coming back as well for a concert?
It's great, you know, it's really exciting. And I love that, you know, I love that I can come over and perform some tracks off the album, perform some songs I did on X Factor. You know, it's great that I can do that.
Absolutely brilliant. And now, Joe, what a year as well it's been. Do you ever kind of stop and think, wow, this is just utter madness?
Yeah, every single day.
And what's been the highlight of all this madness?
Probably the recording of the album and going back on X Factor to perform was pretty incredible.
And now we're loving the album as well, always playing it on the show. Is it kind of the album you really wanted to make? You really put your own kind of touch on it, I thought.
Yeah, it was, you know, I wanted to do some up-tempo songs, I wanted to do some slow songs, and we managed to get it all in on one album, which was really great for me and exciting. And it was great that I was able to do something that I wanted to do.
And now, Joe, as well, we just saw the new Narnia flick the last day. Being a huge fan ever since I was a kid reading the books. How cool is it hearing yourself during the closing credits of such a massive film?
Exciting. You know, it's so exciting. I mean, to be a part of such a huge film, and the fact that I've got my song on the end credits is just incredible.
It's absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And now, I know as well you're probably fed up talking about it, but this year's X Factor, Matt, was he the right winner?
Yeah, I think, you know, if Tim or Rebecca had won, they would have both been deserving winners. I think they're both great guys, both got incredible voices, and I think they're both going to have, you know, huge careers.
And Joe, supposedly this year Rebecca, Mary, Cher and One Direction all have record deals as well. Whose album would you buy if you could only buy one of those?
I would probably buy Cher's, because I think Cher's would be really interesting.
Brilliant. And what do you mean?
Oh, actually, maybe it's Rebecca's.
And what about our own Mary as well? You're coming to Dublin tonight, you better say Mary too.
Yeah, I love Mary. Mary's great. She's got an incredible voice, and I think she's going to have a long career, you know. She's a lovely woman as well.
Brilliant. And of course, your former mentor as well, Cher, got a little bit of slack this year with Gamu, Katie, Cher, Wagner, loads of different kind of things. What is she really like? What do you think of Cher Cole?
Cher was lovely. She's absolutely amazing. She's a beautiful woman. Got a fantastic personality, and she's an incredible artist. You know, I really admire her work, and I think, you know, she made the right decision in the end. Look, Cher and Rebecca were in the final.
True, exactly. And now, Joe, as well, do you know that you have some of the most dedicated fans I have ever seen? So I'm not going to do the rest of this interview. I'm going to let the fans do it. They've been tweeting me questions in the hundreds since last night, and I've picked the best ones. So are you ready for your fans' questions?
Okay.
Okay, the first one is from Arlene, and she says, Joe, how many times have you fallen over this week?
Oh, God, that's quite a few. I fall over all the time. Never a day I don't fall over.
And it's snowing in Dublin as well, Joe, so you better be very careful when you arrive.
Is it snowing?
It is, yeah, it's snowing all day again here.
Oh, wow.
And the next one is from Leslie. Did you pray to not fall over in front of the Queen at the Narnia premiere a few weeks ago?
Yes, that was a big pray.
Joe, what's with all the falling?
I'm so clumsy, and I don't know why, but I can't help it.
You need to get one of your minders then to hold your hand today in the snow when you get to Ireland, Joe, I think.
Mariah Carey style.
Exactly. I get them to carry an umbrella for you as well, another minder just for that. So now, next up is Jacqueline. What did Grandma Hilda say when she saw your new haircut, Joe Mcelderry?
She said, but she's not keen on my hairstyle.
Really?
You know, she likes it just clean shaven. But so when I have all these wacky hairstyles, she's always like, oh, what have you done to your hair?
Kirsty then is up next, and she says, what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Probably, most embarrassing thing.
Probably falling over all the time, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Falling over. I once fell over in the lift. I tripped over a suitcase in the lift and smashed my face off the side of the wall.
Nice. Moving on then to Neve, and she says, now this is a tough one, Joe. Are you ready for this one? She says, which is your favourite member of Jedward? John or Edward?
That is hard.
Yeah.
I'd probably say John.
John, why
but
John?
I like them both.
Poor Edward, why John?
Because John's a real prankster.
Okay. And you keep in touch with the twins. They're literally like the Beatles here in Ireland now. They're so popular.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that I might see them tonight, you know, when I'm over in Dublin. I don't know whether they're in Ireland at the minute, but I'm going to find out.
Brilliant. And everybody was kind of comparing them as well to Wagner this year on the X Factor, but they're so much better than Wagner.
Yeah, I mean, they're more interesting than Wagner as well.
Okay, the next tweet then, funnily enough, is would you ever like to collaborate with Wagner? I think I know the answer.
No.
Okay, we've just got a few more for you, Joe. Steverbeck wants to know, do you have lucky pants or socks?
I have lucky pants.
Good stuff. What colour are they?
Blue.
Leslie, slippers or bare feet when you're around the house? These questions are so weird.
Bare feet.
Bare feet. Laura, what's your New Year's resolution?
Oh God, that is a hard one. I haven't got one yet.
Okay. Emma then wants to know what you want for Christmas, but Susan and everyone is telling us that you wanted a sausage dog called Banger. Has your mother allowed you yet, Joe?
She hasn't. I'm persuading her.
You need to get your Mariah Carey tendencies out in her, come on.
I'm working on it.
Do you think it's possible to ever use that "you know who I am" line on your own mother?
No, definitely not.
Okay, Anne-Marie then wants to know, why, Joe Mcelderry, are you so gorgeous?
Well, that's a bit of a hard question for me to answer. Thank you for the compliment, but I'll let you answer that one.
Okay, good answer. Now, there's so many questions in as well about are you doing more modelling and about a tour next year. What are your kind of answers to both of those?
Yeah, we're definitely doing some more modelling, and the tour, we're organising some stuff. We're trying to work out whether we're going to do it next year or not. I would say maybe not next year, or maybe not straight next year.
Good stuff. And now, Joe, as you've seen there as well, you have so many dedicated fans. What's kind of your message to your fans after all their support?
Thank you so much for the support. I admire them all for the support so much, and I couldn't do it without them. And I hope they all have a very Merry Christmas.
Okay, just wrapping up then, Joe, what you hope 2011 will bring for you?
More excitement, more craziness, and more singing.
Would you like to get into acting as well?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Yeah. And now, Joe, before I let you go, of course you've been hanging with celebs now for the last year or so. You have to give us one piece of juicy gossip about some celebrity you have met. It can even be a nice piece of gossip. It can be something nice.
I don't
we won't hold you to it,
no,
Joe.
I'm not giving any secrets away.
Finally, Joe, thank you so much for joining us. You're an absolute star, and have a brilliant Christmas and a great time in Ireland.
Thank you. Bye. Merry Christmas.